Hey Trail Riders, welcome back to the Daily Ride. I hope you guys are doing well today. Today's focal passage is going to come from Mark 9:23, which says, Jesus said to him, if you can believe, all things are possible to him who believes. The DailyFire thought for today is, my constant assurance is that with God, all things are possible. Mark my word passages for today again is Jonah 1-4, Matthew 19:16 through 26, and Mark 9:14 through 29. The scriptures that get us through the Bible in a year are Numbers 11, Psalm 48, Isaiah 1, and Hebrews chapter 9. Today we're going to be talking about going down. When we read about Jonah, note the way that his flight is described. Jonah chapter 1 says that he went down to Joppa. When he went down into the ship, and he went down into the ship's hold. Then when the storm came, the sailors threw Jonah down into the sea, and a great fish swallowed him up. And he went down into the belly of the big fish. He then prayed, saying to the Lord, you have cast me into the deep. I went down into the moorings of the mountains. Jonah chapter 2 verses 3 and then verse 6. After the fish had threw Jonah up onto the dry land, the Lord spoke a second time, and the text says Jonah arose. Jonah chapter 3 verse 3. Going to preach when God sends us is an elevating we arise. Let us have the same sympathy for Jonah. Nineveh really did have a fearsome reputation. One or two of their kings were decidedly brutal, some of the worst to ever walk the earth. They took pleasure in atrocities and cruelties, so monstrous that they shock us even today. Jonah certainly did not relish the thought of the confrontation with men like that. How could a foreigner hope to preach against them and come out alive? Of course he did eventually go, and Nineveh fully repented of its wicked ways. Jonah's preaching was effective. Yet Jonah wanted to see the judgment of God fall on Nineveh. And who could blame him? He had warned the city that God was about to destroy them. Their wickedness had reached the ears of God, and the judgment was what they deserved. But the city repented, and God withheld his judgment, at least for a period of time, less than 200 years, or later Nineveh was totally destroyed. Sometimes you and I feel like God is calling us to the impossible tasks. But take heart, God is the God of the impossible. God bless you guys. I hope you'll continually follow me here on the Daily Ride, and I'll see you on the next trail ride.